Hi everyone, Chef Petey here. Can you believe it? We're going into year 2 of the COVID-19 pandemic. I started about a year ago sharing over 40 of my recipes so that you can cook at home. And we're still at it. Vaccines are being rolled out, but it's at a snail's pace. So hopefully by year end, we'll begin to get back to normal. Now, in addition to missing my family and friends during the quarantine, I really miss going to my favorite dim sum restaurant. So today I thought I'd share with you my HA GOW recipe. Now, if you're not familiar with HA GOW, it's just basically it's a shrimp dumpling. It's a flavorful shrimp that's wrapped with a delicate translucent shell. It's absolutely delicious. Okay, so if you're ready, let's get to it. Alright, let's take a look at the ingredients for the filling first. I have 9.5 ounces of jumbo shrimp. That's 21 to 25 count peel and deveined white shrimp. I believe there's 15 pieces here. 1/8 teaspoon salt, 1/8 teaspoon sugar, dash of white pepper powder, 1/8 teaspoon sesame oil, 1/4 teaspoon of light soy sauce, and then 1/2 teaspoon of potato starch, or you can also use cornstarch. Alright, so for the shrimp, I'm going to put it on a cutting board, and we're just going to rough cut it, okay? So, you want the pieces small enough so that when you start wrapping it, you're not going to have a problem. Okay, I'm going to transfer it into a mixing bowl. I'm just going to basically put all the seasoning in. You got the salt, sugar, sesame oil, soy sauce, white pepper powder, and potato starch or cornstarch. And you're just going to mix it. The way I was taught is you want to move this in a circle, in a circular fashion here, for about a minute or two. It'll start to get thickened. Okay, so let's take a look at what we need for the outer skin. I have 1 cup of wheat starch. Unfortunately, there are no substitutes for this. You need the wheat starch to make the outer skin translucent. That's really important. You got to have that wheat starch. I have 2/3 of a cup of potato starch. You can also use tapioca starch or cornstarch as a substitute. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of oil. I have canola oil here, but any vegetable oil would do. I have 1 cup boiling water. It has to be rolling to a boil. Okay? Alright, so let's mix these up. Put the starches in. And the salt. And by the way, this is the potato starch right here. And this is all natural, non-GMO, gluten-free, vegan. And this is the wheat starch. That's what it looks like. And I will basically put a link down below the video in the description box to let you know where I could get these. And then the full recipe is down there also. Alright, so now I'm going to put the really hot water in. start mixing it. Alright, now once you mix it, you're going to cover it up for about 10 to 15 minutes. Alright, it's been about 12 minutes or so. Let's take a look. Okay, now if you get it sticky like this, you're going to add a little bit more of the tapioca starch or potato starch. You're going to knead it for a few minutes here. Need a little bit more starch here. You basically just want to get it so it's not sticky, or you can't make any of the skin. I think making hot gow is probably the most challenging of all the dishes that I've ever made. And it's I'm still trying to get it so it's perfect. And it's basically trial and error. Okay, now this kind of feels like it's a little bit sticky, but you can it doesn't stick to your hand. Now you're ready for the oil. Okay, so once you get that all kneaded in, then you're going to roll it into a log. Now you want the log to be about 1 inch in diameter. cut it about 3/4 of an inch. You're going to cover these so it wouldn't get dried. And you're going to show you how to start making little discs now. Okay, so there's several ways to do it. One way that's really popular in Hong Kong with the dim sum chefs is you get a piece of paper towel and put oil in there. You're going to smear the oil on that one side of the cleaver. If you have a Chinese cleaver like this, it should work pretty good. You flatten it. Then you use the side of the cleaver to fan this out. Now you can start filling it. Use fold and pinch, fold and pinch. Like so. Like I said, that's not my favorite method. The second method is the rolling pin method. Just take a rolling pin and roll it out. Okay. Once you roll it out, you want the disc to be about 3.5 inches. You put the shrimp in the center, you fold it in half. Now you're going to use your finger to pinch and fold. It takes quite a bit of practice. I'm still not really good at doing this yet, but I'm getting there. Okay, so that's the second method. The third method, which I recommend, is a little bit more easier. Okay, so you put your dough ball in the center, you press it down with your palm, and you use a tortilla maker to press it. It's a tortilla press. It's about $25–$30, you can get one. Okay. Same thing, he's just going to fold it. You're going to pinch that edge right here. Now you're going to take your fingers and you make little pleats. Okay, I got the steamer going. On the steamer basket, you want to put a parchment paper on the bottom. And you're just going to line up the the HA GOW right inside it. Okay, I'm just going to do half of it because we won't be able to eat it all. And then the rest you can freeze. Just freeze them on a plate individually, and then once they're frozen, you just put it in a bag, and you can use it for several weeks. Now, here we're going to steam it for 6 minutes. If it's frozen, you want to do about 10 minutes. Alright. Let it steam. Okay, let's check it out. There is your HA GOW. Notice how it's translucent skin here. You can actually see the pink shrimp. Okay, let's try it out. Now you can dip it into a hot sauce, but I'm just going to try one right now. Ooh, it's hot. Wow. Check it out. The skin is nice and delicate. The shrimp is just succulent, really juicy. I think I might just eat all this. Wow, this is really good. And it's a lot of work, but you know, it's well worth it once you get it all done and get all steamed up. And you want to eat it right away. You don't want to wait too long because the skin gets kind of hard. Then you have to re-steam it again. So it's good to eat it right away. Okay, that's my recipe for HA GOW, and I hope you get a chance to try it. And if you could leave a comment below as to what you think of it. If you have any questions about making it, let me know. And please remember to subscribe and share this recipe. And I will see you at my next video. Take care. Thanks for watching. Okay, so a bunch of viewers are interested in buying these black t-shirts, Dragon House t-shirts. So if you're interested, please email me at this address down here, right there. And let me know what size and quantity you want. And then we'll try to get some and get them out to you.